you enjoyed those swatches. Now we're gonna jump straight in and create a look using the Blank Canvas Master Series Palette 1. So I'm gonna put on my neutral hat today because I am a color girl. I love wearing colors like blue, purple, green, all of that. But today we are obviously working with a completely natural neutral palette. So I'm gonna put aside my love for color and I'm gonna review this as if I was a natural neutral color lover. Okay, so first things first, you do get a brush in this palette and it is a really good quality brush. It has a really nice fluffy side and then a flat side for like packing on shimmer or your lid color. I really do like the brush for once. It's rare that you like a brush that comes with a palette, but this is a really good quality brush. Then into the palettes, they are all matte apart from this one, which is called Goddess. That is the only shimmery color in this palette, and even then it's not even a blinding shimmer, it's more of a subtle shimmer to put on your inner corner. The rest of the palette is matte. However, I have never seen mattes like this. They swatch beautifully. They are so pigmented. I just touched that once, but if I do a rub in there, you get so much pigment. This palette is so pigmented. The mattes are so creamy and soft. Like, I understand why the price of the palette is quite high. It retails for 30 something pounds, I believe. Let me double check that actually. Yeah, so the palette retails for £30, 65p. In euros, it is 34.99 euros. They don't have the price in dollars. Let me read what it says about the palette on the website. It says it's made up of 12 beautiful neutral shades for creating a variety of eye looks. The palette has a perfect balance of 11 velvety matte shades ranging from a gorgeous vanilla base color to a dark brown shade. It also contains one shimmery champagne highlighter shade. The master palette also contains our best-selling vegan-friendly double-ended tapered crease brush. Okay, so I can't seem to find anything online about where the brand is based, but I'm guessing since the price on their actual website was in pounds, I'm hoping it is in the UK. So yeah, let's just jump straight in and create a look. So I'm gonna try test out as many shades as possible. So I'm gonna start with this shade here, which is called Brazen. I think it is the lightest one, and then I'll go in with this one below it called Strut in my crease. They just blend like a dream. Okay, so the color Brazen barely showed up on me, so I decided to mix it with a bit of Strut, and this is what we have going on. Really nice base transition color, can't say the word, transition color. So next I'm gonna move into this color called Forza. I mean, these are some of the softest mattes I've ever used. They blend like a dream. You can definitely see them on my skin tone. It's rare that you see such light colors show up on my skin tone. So I'm loving this. I wish they came out with a palette that was just as good as these mattes, but all bright pigmented colors. That would be my dream. Okay, so that Forza color seemed to just build up a tiny bit more depth on the crease, but now I'm gonna go in with this shade, which is called Hibiscus. I told you I'm just using as many as I can so I can test them out. And all it's doing is just gradually making my crease deeper and darker. And there's no patchiness at all. It's just so smooth and it glides right over. Now, because the shadows are so soft, when you do dip your brush in it, you do get a little bit of kickback and a little bit of powder, but on my face, there's no actual fallout so far. So yeah, it's just on the palette and that doesn't really bother me. Okay, so next we're gonna dip into the warm tone brown, and this is called Carmine, and I'm also gonna put this on my crease. Okay, so as gorgeous as they are and they're performing really well, they kind of have blended into one color. You definitely can't see each and every color that I've put on, but I think with neutrals, that's kind of, you know, how it goes. Okay, then gradually getting darker, we're gonna go in with Cocoa now, which is more of a deeper warm brown. And I'm gonna put this in my crease. Okay, so this color I thought would be a bit deeper. It is showing up, but I thought it would be a bit darker than how it looks. Okay, so next we're going into the deep dark brown, and this is called Hickory, and I'm just gonna tap this on the outer V. Okay, so I am loving how the crease is looking so far. It looks really nice and deep and pigmented. So to finish it off, I'm gonna go in with the black, and this is called Corruption. And I'm just gonna tap this onto my outer V. Okay, so that is definitely not as black as I thought it was. Let me swatch it. Maybe it's a dark brown. Yeah, it is like a really dark, deep brown. It looks black in the pan, but it's definitely a really, really deep, dark brown. So I'm just gonna smudge this across my lash line. With this color, I am getting fallout on my nose. I can see tons of like shadow on my nose. I do wish this was a black rather than a deep dark brown, just in case I wanted to add, I mean, it does add darkness, but it's definitely not a black. And I feel like you've got enough browns in this palette to get by. This could have been a black. Okay, then to finish everything off, I'm gonna take a light color on the flat side of the brush. I'm gonna take this color called Core, and I'm just gonna place that onto my lid so we can see the pigment on this. Not that great. Yeah, it's definitely not super, super pigmented. I'm gonna try the shade Lily, which is the lightest matte. And I'm gonna pat this onto my, yeah, that's definitely a lot more pigmented. But this one has tons of fallout. I don't know if you can see, it's falling all over my face. Okay, so I'm not the biggest fan of the lighter colors in the palette. They are very kind of chalky and powdery. Look at this situation. Let me get my life together. And I'm just gonna try blend it out. This is the thing with light colors. They practically blend away into nothing. Okay, I'm not loving the two matte light colors. They're just not my favorite. I mean, I blended that and it's practically gone away. Look, you wipe your brush over it and it's gone. Yeah, I'm gonna try the shade Goddess, which is the only shimmery color in this palette, and I'm gonna try tap it on top. So like I said at the beginning of the video, this shimmery color is barely shimmery. It's like not shimmery. It's more of a satin eyeshadow and tons of fallout once again. No, I'm not loving this shimmery color at all. That looks crap. That looks crap. Wow. Okay, let me try use my finger. Sometimes shimmery colors come out better when you use a finger. Yeah, much better, but once again, still not shimmery. More of a satin eyeshadow. Okay, so that is as good as we are gonna get. The lid looks absolutely rubbish, but I would use something else, but because this is a review on this palette, I have to leave it like this. So I'm gonna go off camera, do the rest of my makeup, then I will come back and give you my final thoughts on the palette and details for the giveaway. Okay guys, so I look a bit different. I've got different makeup on. It's a different day. While I was editing this video, I realized that my mic cut off and it completely cut out my final review and the giveaway details. So I'm here to tell you all of the information again. So my final review of this palette is, it is a good palette. The mattes in here are gorgeous. The majority of the palette, like 75% of the palette is good, which is why I will recommend it. However, £30 is a lot of money for neutral matte colors. The matte formulation is really, really nice. So I suppose that is why it's £30. If it was 25, I'd feel a bit more comfortable in my heart recommending it to you guys. But if you're comfortable with parting £30, it is a really nice, good matte palette. I really enjoyed using the mattes in this palette. Easy to blend, very pigmented, so buttery soft. Yeah, I like this palette, which is why I'm giving you guys one. So if you would like to win this palette, then definitely subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, and leave a comment down below letting me know what you like about this video or what you like about the palette, and you will be entered. It is international and it will close 1 week from today. So 1 week from today it will close, and then the next day I will announce the winner in the description box, and you can win this palette. So yeah, that is all I wanted to add on to this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye.